Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by the 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Learn more at HyundaiSonata.com.
Here we go again, another episode of Autoline Daily. It's Friday, Black Friday apparently, August 17th, 2012. I'm Craig Cole and here's the news. In an effort to make the company more efficient and flexible, General Motors CEO Dan Akerson is planning a reorganization that would see the company move towards a more global structure rather than being run by regional powers. According to Bloomberg, global chiefs would take over in several different areas like marketing, purchasing, and product development rather than being run by regional leaders. GM is also upgrading its accounting system to support the new structure. Akerson said he feels restrained by the company's different fiefdoms and its slow decision-making. UAW members at Chrysler's Dundee engine plant rejected a new local operating agreement earlier this week. According to the Detroit News, the move caught Chrysler and even UAW leaders by surprise. And now the company says it will not reopen negotiations. But there will be no impact on production because the UAW gave up its right to strike in order for Chrysler to receive government assistance during bankruptcy. The plant builds four-cylinder engines for the Chrysler Group. It's Friday, so that means you can catch another Roundabout tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But did you know that you can also play along? Next week, the ROAB crew is holding a special game night for fans and friends of the show. On August 24th, you can try your hand at owning a virtual dealership as the crew plays a game of Dungeons and Dealers. To participate, you'll need to register first. Sign up or learn more in the Roundabout section of our website, Autoline.tv. Things are looking up for car dealers, way up. Detroit-based consulting firm Urban Science estimates per dealer sales will set a record this year at 805 vehicles. The old score was 785 per dealer, and that was set back in 2005. The number of car dealers also increased 0.02% to 17,770. You know, it only makes sense that after GM and Chrysler dropped so many stores in 2009, anything even close to normal sales numbers would be a boon to those still in business. Yesterday we showed you a little of what Meritor WABCO is cooking up for heavy trucks with its ESC Smart system. Today we've got another interesting bit of technology to share. They've developed an air dryer they claim is more efficient than competing systems on the market. Heavy trucks like tractor trailers actually use a lot of compressed air. It runs the brakes, parts of the suspension, and other systems. These trucks actually have air compressors integrated with their powertrains. In fact, they're lubricated with crankcase oil, and in some cases they're cooled with engine coolant. These systems need dryers to keep moisture from collecting, which can lead to corrosion, can reduce efficiency, and freeze in cold temperatures. Meritor WABCO's System Saver 1200 Plus air dryer is the lightest on the market. It also features a convenient spin-on cartridge that makes changes a snap. Competitors' systems have to be disassembled to change the filters. That's some clever engineering on the commercial side of the business. Rollin', 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 keep those assembly lines rollin'. Maruti Suzuki, India's largest automaker, has been plagued by labor strife for at least a year now. And last month there was a deadly riot at its plant in Manesar, located just outside the capital of New Delhi. This factory is home to several popular models, including the Swift hatchback. Reuters reports the facility has been shut down since July 18th, which has cost the company an estimated $260 million, and that's roughly $15 million a day. However, new vehicles will begin rolling down the line once again, starting next week, Tuesday. The company has fired some 500 employees out of the roughly 3,200 or so that work there. Production will ramp up slowly, and they'll build about 150 cars per day, which is roughly 10% capacity. Coming up next, John shares his thoughts on the performance version of the Fiat 500, and we'll be back right after this.
Reducing exhaust emissions, aerified diesel particulate filters, high filtration, low back pressure, small package size, excellent durability. DowAerify.com.
When Fiat first came out with the 500, sales didn't go much of anywhere, but then they came out with the Abarth version and suddenly the whole country is talking about this little car. So what's all in the difference with the Abarth? We'll take a look at the front end. You've got a completely different fascia. As you look down the side of the vehicle, you have not only alloy wheels, they've painted the brake calipers red to really make them stand out. Then they've got this sort of a lightning-like red stripe running down the thing and the Abarth badge. And then when you come around to the rear end, again, totally different look from the regular 500. Different fascia on the thing, and man, they really have those exhaust tips in a way that stand out. One good aspect about the exhaust noise is that when you're full throttle, yeah, you really notice it. But if you're just cruising along, it's a nice little rumble in the background that doesn't get too oppressive. And of course, it makes that kind of noise because they put a turbo under the hood. Completely changes the driving dynamics of the Abarth compared to the 500. I find it a little stiffly sprung, so if you got bumpy roads to go on, it could be uncomfortable. So bottom line, you got a car that looks different than the 500. Selling like crazy right now. A blast to drive. Everyone's talking about it, but $27,000. In my book, a little pricey for this thing, but that doesn't seem to stop people from buying it.
Of course, that price is for the model we tested. The Abarth's base MSRP is a little less than $23,000. Sounds a lot more reasonable to me. Anyway, that'll just about do it for today. You have a great weekend. That's an order, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details, and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.